A blessed Sunday, friends in the Lord. Welcome to Pathways of Hope. Today's Gospel, Luke 5 1 to 9, is about how God's love finds us, even or especially when things are difficult. My name is Aldem Salvania, and I'm happy to share this with you. The disciples were fishermen, tired, discouraged, after a long night with no catch. Do you go through those frustrating times? But Jesus showed up right where they were, in their unsettling work situation. He didn't wait for them to have it all together, but met them right where they were, and that's how God works. He meets us in our daily struggles, even in messy hair days. Thank God, mine never gets messy. But beneath the hair zones, yup, that can get messed up sometimes. Jesus told Peter to launch out into deep water, beyond the zone of comfort, of what is familiar. Deep water? That's where it gets challenging. I know. I almost drowned in a deep, dark area of a waterfall last year, distracted by my footwear that snapped, gradually swallowed by the water with ebbing strength until I summoned the grace to swim back to shallow rocks, calling on God for a much needed boost. The deep is where we have to depend on something bigger than ourselves. For some of us, deep water might be sharing our faith, getting involved in a ministry, or taking a risk for God, especially at the cost of something else. It can be scary, but that's often where we experience God's power. I remember last year, we were prepping for a retreat, but few had signed up. A brother in Christ inspired me. He invited strangers in a coffee shop. So I encouraged others to join me, to invite others at the mall. It was terrifying. So far outside my comfort zone. But with God's help, I did it. One person outright gestured me off. But I got to speak to people who were lonely, who were hurting, people who needed God. None of them came to the retreat, but I was changed. I saw how much unseen pain people carry. I became more aware of the needs around me. I stepped into the deep, and God was there with me. Now, Peter's reaction is so relatable. When he saw Jesus' power, he felt inadequate. I felt that way. When I glimpse God's holiness, I become aware of my own weakness. Then, the next thought that came to me was, and this tripped me, I need to be perfect first before I can approach God. But Jesus says, do not be afraid. Instead of judgment, he offered assuring love because he saw what Peter could become through God's grace. Then Jesus declared, from now on, you will fish for people. A new calling, a new journey. We are called to share that same love with others, to share the hope we have in Christ. We meet people where they are without judgment. That's how we help them experience the abundant life. Jesus promised our stories of encountering God's mercy can lead others to the deep waters of faith where they too can find God's immense love. Pray with me. Take us, Lord, to deep waters that challenge our comfort zones because we know that that's where we can find you and your grace shines best. God bless you, brothers and sisters, and if this reflection blessed you in any way, please share it with others and have a blessed Sunday. Bye-bye.